You ready for this, Don?
Yeah, man.
This is Brews N Bros. Today, we're going to be trying some stouts.
Yes, excited about this.
I got another list for you. MovieWeb.com. This time, we've got the top TV theme songs of all time.
Okay, fantastic. Can't wait.
And people are going on notice.
Bringing it back.
We're going to bring it back.
I love it. We didn't have one the last episode because it was themed, but now I think it's only right to talk about it.
That's all right. Here we go.
Let's go.
I'm the Bruiser.
I'm the Don Ernesto.
This is Brews N Bros. This is episode number 34.
34, buddy.
We're trying some stouts. It goes well. It's it's winter. It's cold. Actually, today was mild, but
like 9 degrees. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful today, but still, it just warms your whole body.
Yeah. I like it in
stout.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And no trivia for you today, Don.
That's okay. I need a break.
He needs a break. And we still got that Professor Don that's going to be doing some beer education.
We're trying.
Maybe for the next episode, we're going to see.
Yeah, we're trying. I'm trying. I was scoping out some of the stuff online and see what we can do. Yeah. Kind of,
It'll be good. I have confidence in it. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
All right. First on the docket, we got the Dark Waters Irish Stout by Cold Break Brewing. It's a 4.8%. What did it say on this can, Don?
Nothing too standing out, but just your standard chocolate roasty.
Did it say chocolate on there?
Yeah, it says this stout has a classic chocolate and roast flavors that have made this style so popular in pubs around the world. Cold Break out of St. Catharines.
Yeah, so Irish style.
Yeah.
Ready
Dark Waters.
Yeah, let's crack it open.
Yeah.
All right. Nice frosted mug.
Love it.
Crack it. Oh, this is nice and dark. This looks like you're pouring a chocolate bar into the glass.
God.
Look at it, eh?
I
wasn't expecting it to be that nice and rich and dark.
Yeah, this is nice and rich and dark.
Wow.
This looks like a cup of chocolate.
It does. It does. Chocolate.
See that, folks?
Wow.
A little bit.
Wow.
Frosted there.
The head is beyond caramel. Beyond. It's like, you know what it is? It's like when you warm up chocolate and you're going to make like I don't put it like a chocolate cake.
Yeah.
Kind of drizzling on it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Drizzle this on my pastry.
Any aroma?
I don't know.
I'm getting some chocolate there.
A little bit, but let's
it's very subtle.
It's not smacking you in the face with any kind of real aroma, but a light hint of the chocolate.
Yeah, very very subtle in there.
It's got that maltiness that you would expect when we're talking about a stout.
This looks refreshing and
delicious. Looks refreshing. It's ready to go.
Yeah,
let's drink this one.
Cheers, bro.
Let's cheers, man. All right. It's your classic Irish stout, right?
Classic.
Right. It's got a smoothness to it. Oh, did you get that after bite at the end there?
A little bit.
That little finish of that little bit of chocolate.
Yes, it's nice.
Yeah.
I'm getting that coffee, a little tinge of coffee.
Touch of coffee.
I know it doesn't state it in here, but it's maybe that roasty flavor I'm getting.
It's kind of interesting because when I was drinking it, at first sip, there's not anything that's overwhelming at first.
Yeah, it's after.
It's at after. You got all these aromas in the flavors, especially that are going on after. I'm going to give another swig here.
Yeah, I'm feeling that too, actually.
But it's smooth. This is a smooth,
very nice
beer. I would say it's not on the I wouldn't put this in the category of the dessert beer. Like I can't, they're making those floats and you're putting that dollop of ice cream in it. Not that I do it, but I wouldn't do it. This was more like I would drink this with pizza, right?
Absolutely.
If I'm having a meal, right? This is going to go well. It's not going to overpower anything.
This is definitely something I eat with a meat meal.
Meat for sure.
Steak and potatoes.
Steak for sure.
For sure. Absolutely good.
We got Gizmo going on in the background. Eh?
I didn't even notice that until you said.
And then we got a new setup. Right, so we got no laptop, right? We got a new setup going on. I don't know how clearly the dog barking. He's going nuts. I don't know who's setting him off.
I heard it after. I don't know.
So hopefully it's not ruining all this tape because we don't got another beer. This is it. So whatever this take is, we're doing it. But
that's it.
I think I'm ready to rank this guy.
Absolutely, me too. Yeah, it's so subtle, eh? But you're right. Right at the end there, it kind of lingers, which is good. Yeah, it's pleasant.
No, it's a decent beer all around. Again, this is last time. I didn't erase it.
Oh,
you were holding it sideways. I was holding it, vertically.
Yeah.
Let's be consistent this way. So I guess I got to do it this way. It was my fault. I was looking at it after. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So
we're all over the map.
We're all over the map. Okay, this is the Dark Waters Irish Stout by Cold Break Brewing. Nice way to start off, especially on a wintry December kind of day.
Yeah, even though it didn't feel like it.
But
we're still December
go wrong with the
December
good
50.
stuff. All right, let's do this.
Okay,
on 3, on 2, on 1. I don't know. What do we got? Two. All right. 7.9 on the same page with that one. Hey, Don.
That's it. Yeah. No, definitely. It's right up there.
Great way to start off the podcast.
Fantastic way. Nice and, like I said, it's very nice and subtle, but delicious. It's really good.
It's all good.
Yep.
What do I got? I think we're going with the movieweb.com.
Yeah, let's do that.
And then I'll notice after that, right?
Yeah, so, because I need you more fired up towards the end.
All right. Stay tuned. We got a list for you from movieweb.com. Top TV theme
This
songs.
is going to be, and I didn't see the list, so.
You didn't see the list?
No, that's good.
All right. I think you'll like it, though.
Okay, buddy.
All right, stay tuned.
All right, yeah.
We're back.
We back.
We didn't say anything about our Holy Grail with the first, part of our podcast.
Okay. You know what? We've switched things around over here. So
I'm a little no computer. I keep on going to try to press a button on the computer. We don't need it anymore. It's very unusual.
Okay,
but on this podcast, we're just trying to give you guys a taste of what the beer is like. So is it flavorful? Does it have some aroma?
And is it crushable?
Is it crushable? Right.
Sure.
That's the Holy Grail for us. And we're not sure. I'm looking forward to this roller that's been in our beer fridge for a while. Right?
I've noticed it for a while, for sure. Yeah.
However, before we get to that, got another list for you, Don.
Ooh, talking point number 1.
So, I don't know. Are we picking on movieweb.com?
No.
Or, I kind of am.
Okay.
Only because, and I don't know how they, we talk about algorithms a lot, right?
Sure.
We got some YouTube videos that get like 2 hits, and then so we don't know the rules behind the algorithms.
Right.
But every time I type in any kind of list, like we had our top TV moms, we had our top TV dads, that kind of stuff. MovieWeb.com comes up number 1 pretty much every single time. So
it probably has to do with search engine optimization. Google has that, right? So
I'm going to take it as they think they're the authority on lists.
Okay.
All right. So
I haven't seen this list.
You haven't seen the list?
Have you seen it?
I saw the list. I saw the list.
But, do you agree with it, or what am I?
It's an okay list.
Okay.
It's an okay list. And then I don't. Hopefully, you had a time to kind of think about it, Don. About maybe a theme song that you enjoyed as a kid. Did you want to talk about it now, or did you want?
No, after we can talk about it after.
Let's do it first. Yeah. All right. I'll go in reverse order like I usually do. Number 5, they got that 70s show, 1998.
Okay.
So good.
I watched that show. Not religiously, but I was into it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Simpsons is also on the list. It's you know what? It's funny because this is the name of the list, right? Most memorable 90s TV theme songs.
Okay.
The Simpsons debuted in 1989.
All right. Well, it was on the cusp.
Yeah. Okay. So Beverly Hills 90210 is number 3.
Yeah, it's very iconic. Very iconic.
I was into that show.
Me too.
I couldn't. I never missed an episode.
I know.
It was my guilty pleasure for sure.
Were you Brandon or Dylan? Team Brandon or Team Dylan?
I don't know.
Or not? One of the girls.
Yeah, the girls on that show were off the charts.
Yeah. Oh my. Well, back in the day when we were going to. Back
in the day. This one is a little bit controversial again, and I don't know when they made the list, but. It's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Okay.
Is that number 2?
This is number 2.
Number 2. Okay.
It was Philadelphia. It iconic. And
very iconic.
I love it. But again, and we've talked about this with the Will Smith thing, him being canceled, rightfully so. I don't know.
But he's still putting content out. Like, and you know what? It's almost like everybody's forgotten I know Chris Rock has it, but like
Chris Rock definitely hasn't. But
there's people still, rocking with Will Smith. Like I saw him with Jamie Foxx the other day, and it's like nothing.
It just
the guy was going through some stuff and. They're giving it's okay. Like you have to help yourself, but it's great.
It hurts me, Don, because I was a massive fan.
Me too. Like, I really liked him.
I Am Legend when he played Ali, like Muhammad Ali in the movie Ali. I loved him, and it still hurts.
And he's good though too. Like I loved him in Pursuit of Happiness with his son when he was struggling to do that lab thing. Whatever.
Yeah,
great. Whatever.
And number 1 on their list is Friends, right?
All right.
No, it's. It's there's a A movie I watched last night.
Okay.
It's the one with Julia Roberts.
On Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't.
End of the World, whatever.
Did you watch the?
You're not going to like it. It's too weird.
Really? I started, but then
I know you. You're going to.
What?
There's no Seagal in it. There's nothing. You're not going to even watch it.
What's it about?
I loved it.
Okay,
it gets very weird.
What's it
the
about?
End of the world.
Okay, the end of the world.
Right. Leave the world behind. I think
Okay,
that's
leave
what
the
it's
world behind.
called,
Okay,
right? So and the one character though, it's the young actor. She's 13, 14 years old. I don't know exactly how old she is. Maybe a little younger. Obsessed with Friends. So I just kind of
all right. Yeah.
So that's their list. It's an okay list.
Yeah. I mean,
do you have a theme song?
Well, I mean, we go back to the old school stuff, right? What
are you thinking?
Who's the boss?
Okay, I had a feeling you're going to say who's the boss.
Yeah.
And I that was probably one of the first ones that came to my head too. And I was thinking about classic, iconic theme songs. Yeah. Right? But I wanted to go a little deeper.
All right.
I wanted to if it wasn't associated with a song, kind of, right? Like, would I want to listen to it?
Okay.
And I had one.
Okay.
Back in the day when you burned a CD.
Yeah.
I legitimately
had. Too.
Yeah, I had this song.
Okay.
On I burnt it on a CD. So I was listening to it in the car, and it's one of those ones that when you're you have to listen to it in the car.
Okay.
It's a Sopranos.
Okay.
Woke up this morning.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Every time I was in the car and
you're gonna think this is way off the chip. I haven't even watched one episode of The Sopranos.
That's right.
Can you believe that?
You're killing me.
Can you believe that?
Can you just stop?
I know.
I want to end the podcast now and just go start watching it.
It's ridiculous. I know. I just don't know why I could never get it. But and I love James Gandolfini.
Yeah, you got to go back.
I think I got to just take the time and just sit down and watch it. Yeah, absolutely.
Woke up this morning, myself a gun. Right, like it's you pretend you're Tony.
Yeah,
right. You're in the car.
Tony Soprano.
Yeah, kind of goes.
I love it. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, great.
Well, decent list this time around, I guess. Yeah. That one for me, I kind of cheated a little bit because that was also the debuted in I had it 1999, so it made the cusp. It was like the 2000s, but all right, I'm ready for this roller here.
We got it. We got a stubby.
We got a stubby with the big tall glasses. The Don say, "Wow, it looks kind of weird." I'm like, "Oh, it looks great. It
doesn't matter as long as we pour it in the glass and drink it, right?"
Second beer. This is the roller. Look, I put it misspelt that one too, eh?
Oh, coconut.
Yeah, maybe it does. So maybe some coconut. Yeah. The roller coconut vanilla oatmeal stout by Counterpart Brewing. It's a 6.0%.
Yep.
Any
literature on that, brother?
Nothing at all, eh?
Nothing.
Counterpart
usually they don't do that. They don't usually do it, right?
It's just they tell you it's what kind? It's an oatmeal stout.
Yep.
They're telling us, I guess, in the title.
For sure.
Coconut vanilla.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of those.
Yeah, I love that flavor too.
Do you like coconut on its own?
I've gotten.
Or is that under the nut category for you?
No. I've gotten used to it.
You got used to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, let's
your sister loves.
I know she loves coconut. Yeah, she'll put coconut in everything.
Yeah. I don't mind mixing it. Like I'll make a smoothie. I have
you put some in there?
Unsweetened coconut. I'll throw it in there.
Unsweetened coconut. Yeah. Okay, let's pour this in. Ooh. Not as dark as the other one.
Nope. But it's got some nice color there. Yeah. Beautiful.
The head on that looks fantastic. It is a nice caramel flavor.
Yeah, it is.
Caramel color. All right.
Now I'm hoping to get some good aroma here.
You hoping, eh?
Coconut, vanilla.
From here.
Can you smell it?
No. But you're right. I'm hoping we're going to get some vanilla. I'm hoping that we're going to get some coconut. Let's see. A little vanilla,
subtle.
But you shouldn't have to suck in that much.
I know.
Right?
Is that what we want, or
what do you mean?
Like, is that you're wanting to really when the aroma comes out, you want to really smell it?
You know me.
Or
I get excited. When, if I put my glass down here and you're just like,
I know. And we've had a few of those.
Yeah,
we've had a few.
You know what? Yeah, that's my thing. I enjoy that. But no, touch of vanilla, but nothing crazy. I'm not getting. Any coconut, we'll see if it comes out.
I really hope it's in the flavor.
I hope it's in the flavor too. All right, cheers, bro. Oh, that is a good stout, though.
Very good.
Oh, and coconut coats your mouth.
That vanilla bangs you there too.
Bang.
It's there.
It's like, I think it's like the vanilla on the lips right away.
Yep.
And then it finishes off with that coconut.
However, I have to say too, it's subtle. It's not overpowering. Where it's for me at least, bang. I'm getting it.
It's subtle, but it's prominent though. I'm gonna say that
I feel
which
more
is
so,
which is counterintuitive. What is
Yeah.
it? It's
Well,
subtle, but
but-
it's but like the coconut part for me.
Sure.
So
I'm getting a little bit more vanilla. I'm not really feeling that coconut.
okay, so
but I'm getting more-
okay. And I'm my next point I was going to bring up, because we try to explain this in a way that when you're deciding, when the reason why we're doing this is when you're at the LCBO, when you're going to try, or at Zares or these other places where they got all craft beer, and you're deciding if you're going to get this beer, you got to like coconut with this one
For sure.
Like if you hate, and there are people that hate coconut.
Absolutely.
Right? Like if you don't like coconut at all, right, be careful.
Yeah.
Again, right? Because there is that coconut flavor to it.
Right. But everybody's tastes are different, because I'm still like on my second swig. I'm not like, it's not prominent for me. I'm not really.
Well, I'm going to go. You had two
Go
sips?
ahead. Yeah, I had two sips. Yeah, go ahead. Let me see what you got on there. I'm feeling more of the vanilla.
Actually, it's funny because on the second swig, I got a little bit more vanilla. It was more coconut in the other one. It's one of those ones. It is flavorful.
It is. No, it is very good.
If we're talking on the charts of flavor, this is not in the middle. They're going for flavor with this one. It is smooth. This one, dessert beer, possibly.
Yes.
Right?
I agree with you on that for sure.
Maybe you're having a slice of cake.
It is nice and light, though. It's nice and light, smooth.
Maybe a coconut cream pie.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Right? To match the coconuts.
I think it's a good dessert beer for sure.
It might be. I'm going to have another swig here.
Yeah, go ahead.
And, I think, are you pretty much ready?
I'm pretty much ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm ready too.
All right.
Okay. Again, this is the Roller Coconut Vanilla Oatmeal Stout by Counterpart. We featured quite a few Counterpart
last
beers
season for sure.
last
They made
season.
quite a few appearances.
And so far so good.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're a little skeptical.
Yeah.
Or they tend to be all over the map, stouts, right? Because there's so many different varieties.
Yeah, for sure.
And so you never know what you're going to get when you get a.
And again, like we're at the mercy too of what's available for us too, right?
Yeah.
Like how many, we could do a whole episode of just oatmeal stouts, which is what we want to do. But
shout out to Peter for bringing that roller for us. He's been setting us up with the Counterpart beers.
Nice.
Here we go.
Ready?
3, 2, 1. 7.7 from the Don.
Wow. Okay.
8.0 from me, the Bruiser. It was that.
Okay.
High level of flavor for me.
Okay.
So that's the reason for me bumping it up in the score here.
Absolutely. Good call.
Yeah, so far so good with both of these stouts.
All right, you're going to go
when
nuts.
we come back, I don't know how fired up I'm going to get, but it's really starting to bug me with this, you're on notice. This is what we're going to talk about, Don. So.
Yeah, well, relax. It's after the holidays. You're on break.
It's true.
Like,
That's true. But find out who's going on notice when we come back. We're back.
Boom.
Okay, Don. We pick on these viral trends, and that's what's happening for this year on notice here. With this year on notice, basically, it's overuse of songs.
Sure.
It's like somebody comes up with a song, or it's usually a mix, and that bugs me in itself. That some of these classic 80s and 90s songs, guess what, people out there that are making these songs, they don't have to be remixed. A lot of these are perfect on their own, okay?
Yeah.
Leave them alone. These 80s rockers, these 90s rockers, even myself, I started, I'm like, oh, do I got to get a remix version? No, I think I almost want to take a stand and be like, I'm going to play the original because it's good.
It's true. I agree with you. Like when I'm listening on the radio, and then you notice that it's a song that came way back in the days.
Yeah.
Like,
we got to modernize it up.
But I'm like, what kind of artist are you that you got to remake
they're
a
not
song?
artists. Come on,
Come on. They're not.
They're not
right?
artists.
Like,
and I appreciate legit DJs. Tiesto,
sure.
I grew up. Armin van Buuren, these kind of guys. But you're right. They're just like they're doing these little remixes, or they're mashing up too many mashups, too many. But
another one.
I want to go back to overuse. What was that one song, Don? That everybody. I think I used it. Everybody was using it.
Well, when you're on Instagram and you're doing a reel, it just blew up over. I have
that
it here.
one
I'm
you
gonna
played
cue it
me
up.
before.
Right
is
here.
that?
Hopefully it's not in your
got
ears,
it?
okay?
Oh, this one. You used it. People out there, you used it. I even used it. Everybody used it. It was like, oh, you had to make a video. You had to use it. Okay. Right. Cut it off first. I can't even listen to the rest of it. I understand. Use this trending audio and you will get, more views.
That's what it's all about.
But what's killing
that's what it's all about.
We're still it's music.
Yeah.
It's at the forefront of our culture, right?
For
These
sure.
musicians, artists that are creating this music. And on top of it, it's like not only is that group on, there's another subgroup that's on notice. My Italian beer brothers and sisters, my paisans. I'm going to talk to you for a second here. Okay, please. You don't have to use Lasciate mi cantare every single time you're in the kitchen making pasta. All right, you don't. You don't have
because
to.
you value that song. So
I love
much.
it so
I know,
much.
And it's like
but
anything.
I know now. You know what's coming.
Yeah.
Right?
I know, but when you hear something all the time, it's like almost like, oh my God, it's making me sick. I don't even want to hear it anymore.
Yeah. And Lasciate mi cantare is one of my all-time faves. But oh my God, I know if anybody is even remotely Italian, you're 1/8 Italian, and you're doing something that's
Don't use that song.
They're using it, but it's the same ones over and over and over again, and just the originality is not there.
It's not.
So I'm trying to dig deep.
Sure.
I'm trying to dig into trying to find music that is not, and I know I'm missing out on hits and views on purpose, right? But I don't want to use these trending audios. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
can I start a movement here? Let's not use them, right? Use the original versions, right? And pick music that you enjoy. Don't go and try to pick some. Oh, this is the trending. This is the popular one. Yeah. And I guess people are gonna be like, well, that's the reason for social media, kind of thing.
Yeah, I get it. Now.
So I understand, but
feel it.
I don't know. I just it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah. I don't like what's happening. There's so many songs that I can't hear anymore. I can't even hear Lasciate mi cantare anymore.
That's a travesty.
Yeah, it is travesty.
You know what? You know what?
What do you think?
I think you need a beer.
Yes, and especially this one. All right. Last on the docket, we got the Horchata White Milk Stout by Sawdust City. This one, remember Andrew? My wife almost drank it on us.
Oh my God!
We've been saving this since season 2.
The can. I mean, everything inside it is going to be probably amazing. But the can was like, we need to drink this.
We need to.
We've been holding off.
We've been holding off. Holding off. Too long.
3.5% too, brother.
It's interesting. So this is a 3.5%. We're very curious to see their take on this.
Let me see if there's any literature on here.
Yeah, what do they got going
for you? Yeah. Spicy and invigorating horchata is a traditional Mexican rice milk drink. Using this quintessential recipe as a jumping off point, our horchata white milk stout is flavored with cinnamon and vanilla, along with an added dose of lactose sugar.
We got some more vanilla. They're saying that there's some cinnamon. I didn't realize that it was a white
milk stout.
Rice
milk. Oh, rice milk. It's so horchata's after rice milk. Yeah,
okay,
for sure.
Okay, I can't wait anymore, Don. I'm going in. I'm going in,
bro.
I'm going in. We've waited 2 years.
Waited 2 years. Ooh, it's white.
Oh my God,
it's white. Yeah, can't get more white than that.
Oh my God, look how fluffy.
It's like paper white. Like paper white, fluffy, eh?
Well, the head is fluffy.
Is it fluffy? Yeah. It's fluffy. Oh, wow. This is
God.
It's like a haze.
It is.
It's a hazy stout. Wow.
Look at that.
All right. You tell me. All right. If you're getting this.
Yeah.
All right. And I tell you it's a stout. You going to believe me?
You're never going to believe me.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I won't believe you. Okay. But they're calling this a stout. Is it going to taste like a stout? Is Nicholson going to be all over us? Oh, you can't put that in the category of a stout. It's a stout.
Well, they're calling it a white milk stout.
It's on the can, Nicholson. Okay. All right.
Superfan Joe. It's right here. It's
on the can.
Okay.
So it's in our category.
Let's see what this thing smells like.
I see. I don't even want to wait. I want to try it so bad. Oh, stuff's going on.
Okay.
Stuff's going on.
Okay.
This is the most aromatic of the three. So I'm
smelling something.
Yeah, we got to try to break it.
I got
cinnamon.
spices.
Cinnamon.
Yeah, there's a spice.
Oh my God! You know what it is?
It's spice, bro.
You know what it is?
What?
It's pumpkin pie. No,
okay, I can get that.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm smelling is pumpkin pie.
Bro.
No?
Yeah.
Like the crust and everything about the filling.
Yeah.
But it's got that. This is interesting. I don't know what to expect here.
The color and the smell.
I don't know what to expect.
It's spicy for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, you got the spice in there.
That's the spice.
But now you put pumpkin pie in my mouth.
I'm sorry. That was the first thing that came to mind.
I know you're right with the smell.
I know. That's what it got. All right.
I'm intrigued.
Let's see. Let's go. Okay.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Honestly, that's packed full of flavor.
I'm going to say this, guys. And we've been doing this podcast. This is now episode number 34. This might be one of, if not, the most unique beer that we've tried on this podcast. What kind of category are you putting this in?
I don't know. This is like bang, like this. There's a lot going on over here.
There's a lot. I'm taking it back for a second.
I'm trying to process everything over here.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect.
Like those spicy vanilla cinnamon notes are wow.
So we just tried two, stouts, like of the stout that you would expect. This is a stout. This is a white. This is the rice milk.
Horchata. That's where horchata comes from. Yeah.
So okay, I gotta take another swig of this. I don't know.
This is throwing me for. This is throwing me.
I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to rate this.
This is throwing me for a loop.
It is. It's throwing me for a loop too. Okay. So.
Wow.
I'm getting so much of that pumpkin pie. I don't know what it is about it.
Okay, I hate to say that though, I think we need to.
I polluted your mind.
Well, no, I'm trying to say that it's very spicy. Okay. Like in terms of
cinnamon is there, vanilla. You know what it is? Maybe because it's cinnamon and vanilla together.
Yeah.
So it's for 3.5. This is absolutely packed with flavor.
Man,
this is not a trunk beer whatsoever.
No way.
This is almost like a one and done in a sense, right?
This is judging by flavorful wise,
right?
I mean, it's not like you can have 2, 3 of these.
I don't think so.
No,
I really
you're
don't.
right.
So you're trying this beer, and
is this a starter or a finisher? Like,
yes, I don't know.
Maybe it's a starter.
I'm even trying to think of. Excuse me. I'm even trying to think of like how this would be with a meal, because this is almost like a meal in itself.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Right? Like this is more of like munchies. I'm picturing
chips,
pretzels.
Yeah.
Something like that, because it's
you're not going to eat this with a steak or a burger.
No, this is trying to steal the show here, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
If
that's
you're drinking
great.
this,
good,
right?
Good way. Good.
It's just stealing the show.
Yeah.
Give this to someone who they've tried every beer in the world. Okay.
I'd love to sit down with Sawdust. And
honestly,
say,
Sawdust.
This is
such a unique beer that you created.
How did you get to this?
I don't know. Right?
It's good. Like, it's great.
I'm at a loss for words. We have a podcast, so I'm at a loss for words. That's not a good recipe there.
But it's so good. I like it.
Yes,
I mean it's.
Well, that's the next step now. So I'm trying to process what I'm tasting, and then I'm trying to process: do I like this beer? And is it a beer I'm going to have again? And what category? So if I'm putting it up against a natural stout, like an Irish stout, for example, right? How does it fit in that category? Also,
I think this is where
it goes sideways for us now, because we had two. Our first two were. You're looking at stouts, dark in color. The flavors were there, and now you throw this bomb at us.
So I'm going to go,
and it's like holy moly.
I'm going to go to our Holy Grail for a second.
Okay.
Because with the Holy Grail, we know that whenever we have to try to
you're right.
Go back to our roots. So
yep.
The aroma was there,
100%.
The flavor is absolutely there,
phenomenal.
The only element that's missing
is crushable.
Is the crushable factor, right?
Yeah.
This is not. You're not crushing.
No, you're not.
You're not
this.
buying a 12-pack of this and just sitting back and crushing this poolside. It's not going to happen.
Sorry, right? At least for us.
No.
There might be somebody out there that want to crush 12 of these, but
but
it's so overpowering.
Actually, you could probably say that about all these beers, though, like in a sense, right? Like this is not your poolside beer, right?
Yeah.
So when you're trying it, just prepare. Whoever is about to taste it, that it's very unique.
Honestly, though, to all our beer brothers and sisters, like try this.
Try it.
If you haven't tried it, try it.
Just try it,
because this is just
you tell us
something that's off the whim. Are we getting this wrong? I might not know what we're talking about here, but it's very unique.
Like I said, it's unique. I'm gonna grab my whiteboard.
I don't even know what
I don't know. Let's see what I write down, I guess. So this was the Horchata White Milk Stout by Sawdust City Brewing. It's at 3.5%. It checks a lot of boxes and doesn't check a lot of boxes.
I don't know, man.
Okay, I think I'm gonna put something, but I don't know.
Well, you have to put something.
All right, I'll put something.
No, but don't just put something.
No, I got thoughts. I got thought into it.
All right.
I think it warrants the score.
I'm stuck
based on our grill.
I think I got it. I think I got it.
Okay. Don's coming around here.
All right.
The Don is ready.
I hope this is.
Let's see what he put. Trying to fill that dead air.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, here we go.
Ready?
3, 2, and 1. Oh, I did it again. 7.5 again from myself, the bruiser.
I think it's warranted. I think it's warranted.
Yeah, you know,
I mean,
I almost it'll be it'd be interesting. I want to get this one again.
yeah.
And then you and I try it maybe a month from now, a couple months from now.
Maybe in October.
Yeah, and, maybe on its own, right? Because we have it in the category of our stouts, right? And maybe it'll be easier for us to just rank it on the merit of the beer itself.
Here's the thing too, though. Like, we weren't expecting this.
No,
you know what I mean.
Weren't expecting it.
When it came out, the color, it looked hazy.
Yeah.
I was expecting
White milk, maybe something more on a thicker note of a stouty. You know what I mean?
I think we're going to be thinking about this one for a while.
For sure, yeah. This is an anomaly right now. Like,
when we come back, we got some closing arguments.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Let's go.
boom.
Don, I'm still thinking about this beer.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but I guess we better talk about our sponsors because we haven't mentioned them at all, and we love you to death.
Yeah,
right?
that's our bad.
We are sponsored by Fuel Digital Designs. The splash ball they made for us. They made our intro. Go check them out on Etsy.
Yep.
And of course, we've got Niagara Craft Brewery Tours. We got that promo code.
Yep, Brews N Bros, BREWSNBROS. Pop that in, 20% off. Great gift for anybody at this time of year or in the summer.
Award winning.
Yes.
Niagara
Congratulations
Craft Brewery
to
Tours.
everybody at Niagara Craft Brewery Tours. For sure.
Yeah,
Tour operators, the best guy, the best. Come on. And even if you got a party going on, bachelor parties, they do everything.
Just go.
We gotta go.
So this beer, I keep on sipping it, and I'm like, how is it a stout? And we want to talk to these people at Sawdust City. Obviously it is crafted as a stout, and it's got a lot going on, and we didn't really know, how we can compare it to the other stouts that we've had.
For sure, absolutely.
But it's
it's
unique. I guess I'm still thinking about this. Would you agree with me when I say this is probably the most unique beer that we've had?
100%. I agree with you.
I agree with you we've tried how many beers? I can't do the math right now, but we tried a whole bunch of beers.
For sure.
For me, this is probably the most unique.
I believe so. I'm trying to think back to any of the other ones where we kind of blew us away.
We've had unique beers, but it's like
what's going on here?
Sure.
But this one for sure is really like wow.
Yeah.
So if you guys get a chance.
It's worth a try.
They're doing something different at Sawdust.
If you're a craft beer aficionado like all of us,
try it out.
Try it out. It's worth a try.
We had our top, our list of top, TV theme songs
from the 90s.
From the 90s, you got the classics. You had the Who's the Boss. I don't know. Something about that Sopranos theme for me, for sure. But let us know.
Beverly Hills was on
songs.
there. Yeah. I mean, The Simpsons. Blah blah blah.
I like the Perfect Strangers one too.
Yeah, I always think about. I don't know. I just have this thing affiliation with Tony Danza being Italian and Who's the Boss.
Yeah, and then I'm going to shout out Bendo. I saw him actually last night. I bumped into him.
Okay.
Unexpectedly, he always plays those old school theme songs when we go into Silversmith. Silversmith. Here's fantastic.
Yeah, the last time he was there, he was playing all those songs.
Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. Just a fun vibe all around.
Absolutely.
And please, you're on notice for just overusing these viral, audio music trend. Like just be unique. Pick a song that you like. Especially, I think I'm more talking to our generation, okay?
Sure.
Because we're doing it. I better use this audio, but our music was the best. Please don't forget that. Our music of the 80s and 90s was the best on its own. We need to reintroduce it as is, okay?
Absolutely.
We don't need the trending audio. We don't need the remixes, all right? Just play it. All right, you'd be surprised how many people have not heard of these awesome classic bands.
Yeah,
and then they're like,
I agree with you.
Oh wow, God, GNR is fantastic. Guns N' Roses in their prime. Wow, Use Your Illusion 1 with us. Introduce it to them.
Absolutely,
right? Let them appreciate it. We have to let them. And education, just like the Don is going to do with some beer education. Wait, next episode, you want to do some?
Sure.
Would you be ready?
I don't know. Let me do some research.
You got to get the lab coat.
Yeah,
you have one.
Well, they're expensive out there. I'm trying to find one.
I had an old Halloween costume.
Actually,
Halloween
you know what? Your sister's there at your mom's right now.
Oh, is she digging deep?
I should tell her and say, listen,
ask her.
See if you can find.
I was a mad scientist. I want to say when I was 12 years old, like 11 years old.
I'm going to ask her, could you go digging in the...
I bought it. It might be huge. I was a chunky kid, you know. It might be way too big for you.
I'm going to swim in my sea. You're not going to see my hands.
We had a blast. Like
all right.
always. This was Brews N
I
Bros.
enjoyed this for sure.
I'm going to sign off.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do this. 2 brothers.
3 beers.
We're out.